Hi, this is Joy with Obsessed with Scrapbooking, and today we're going to make this Thinking of You card using the Artfully Sent Cricut cartridge from Close to My Heart. There's the sizing, and the Anna Griffin Elegant Embellishments cartridge. So let's get started. I wanted to show you guys how easy a card like this is to make. Now, what's kind of funny is I decided to back that Thinking of You portion with different colors, so you'll see how that goes. But first I'm scoring it using my score pal. The card size is actually 5 inches by 7 inches, and so I score at 5 because the long part's 7. There you go. And next I'm going to handle putting the 2-layered flower together. Now you'll see here in a minute. This 2-layered flower, it is very fine. Look how fine that is. That cuts so beautifully on the Cricut Explorer. Oh, beautiful. I decided to use my Xyron X. Now what happens is the flower is an itty bitty bit too big, and so I kind of folded it over on the edge. So I don't know if you want to do that. That's what I did because this sticks so well and that's so fine, and I thought the glue would be a mess, and so on that little edge I just kind of rolled it back over and it was fine. But you may not want to do that. But if you do, that's okay too. See, you'll see I kind of just flatten that out. Oh, all better, pretty much. All right, I'm going to peel that up from the Xyron. And that little Xyron X you can get like at Michael's or pretty much anywhere. They're very handy to put letters on and things like that, but especially handy for real fine things like this. So now I'm just going to wiggle this on. This takes a little bit of time, and so I trimmed out all the, we could watch that for a minute. All right. So I didn't have us do that. Okie dokie. I thought that might be not the most interesting part of the video. All right, so next I'm going to go ahead and use my Cuttlebug and the diamond embossing folder from Close to My Heart and just emboss this piece to give it some texture. What's kind of nice about these embossing folders is they make a nice deep embossing texture, like really deep. They all, all embossing folders emboss well, but these are pretty deep, so it's kind of nice. I'm a big fan. Anyway. I'm just going to layer that up, and I'm using my Scotch ATG adhesive gun. You can get those at Michael's. Be sure and use the coupon. But they're awesome because the rolls are, I think it's like 36 yards instead of feet, which is normally what you get on adhesive rolls, those little small ones. All right, now here comes the part, like I super speeded up because this went on and on and on. And I originally was going to be like, look how easy it is to back this with different colors. Yeah, it's not. So you may want to just back it with one color, just put green behind the whole thing, or, that peach color or anything else. So now I start trying to fool that. See, the blue, I'm sorry, the blue, the green would be perfect, but I thought, oh no, I'm going to show you, and it's so easy. And it would have been easy if the text was a little bit different, but since the text was so close to one another, it was not easy. As you'll watch me fiddle with it. So you can get an idea of the wiggling you need to do to make these to make different colored backgrounds, especially when text is close by, and then you can decide if you want to do that. I almost didn't put this video up actually because this was taking so long. What I did there is I took a pencil and I just sketched around where the edging was of that Y, the small Y, so that I could fit that peach colored piece in there. Okay, I think I'm doing okay. So now I've just adhered the top, and now I'm going to use some liquid glass by Close to My Heart just on the edges here, because the other thing is, what's hard about this is there's all those little itty bitty pieces, sticking up, sticking out, sticking all over, and then that gets hard to kind of work around to get all that glued down. See, now I'm like, oh no, I didn't quite make that right. So it's quite a process. In the end, I think I'd recommend you just back it solidly when it's this tight together. But I decided I'll just put this up anyway, and maybe someone will get something out of this. Even if the lesson might be I'm not going to do it on items that are this close together. Yeah, that's how these things sometimes go. All right, I will be wrapping this section up real quick, but that actually took quite a bit of time to fiddle with that. Maybe like 10 minutes, so that's why I super speeded it so you weren't bored. And then I just have a little white piece here, and then I thought I did it perfectly in the end. I'm don't think I did it that perfectly. Ugh. So, yeah. It's a little job to do this thing here. So now I'm just like gluing the heck out of it with that Scotch HEG. Just putting tons of adhesive down so it all sticks together. And then I found a little bit I could use some liquid glass on. Okay. That was hard. Don't do that. You don't want to do that. If you want to do it quickly, you don't want to do that. All right, last but not least, I'm just going to glue it all together. Just this little thing, this little strip here. And my flower, I'm going to use some pop dots on, and that's it. Now, typically on the inside, I'd also put another piece of white where you'd be writing your sentiment. And I'd size that at 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. But by the time I fiddled so much, I was tired. So I didn't do that. You may want to do that. You'll see in a minute when I open and close it. I appreciate you guys watching. If you'd put a thumbs up, that'd be so awesome. And leave a comment. Ooh, I forgot this last little bit. I'm using some shimmer trim by Close to My Heart. I've got silver, and then I also have some white that's kind of sparkly. And I'm just making some little, what do we call these pieces? I don't know if they're banner pieces or little flagged pieces to go on top to just balance the card because it was too heavy towards the bottom, I thought. So that kind of gave it a little, you know, something up in that corner. There needed to be something there. I could have done sequins or something else, but anywho, we're about done for this episode. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Leave a comment, thumbs up, subscribe, please. I love you guys so much, and I hope that it's a wonderful day for you. Bye.